President Trump delivers his first address to Congress as the 47th president of the United States. Liberals throw a hissy fit. Here's the top 5 reasons Trump is trending today.
Trump is trending, he's everywhere. From the news to the cafe, he's in our air.
All right, all 5 are going to revolve around Trump's address to Congress tonight. Number 1 reason Trump is trending, Trump declares America is back. And you absolutely love to see the presence of President Donald Trump, just to hear the Master-at-Arms call President Donald Trump back into the House. It was amazing to see. We love to see the First Lady, Melania Trump, back there. And how great is it to have this different backdrop this time for President Donald Trump, where you now have Vice President J.D. Vance and Speaker Mike Johnson standing behind President Donald Trump. It was electrifying. We feel it in this country. And I can only imagine for President Donald Trump, everything this guy went through to hell and back in the last 4 years on his journey to get back to the White House, to be able to stand there, address Congress, address the nation. It was an amazing sight to see, and America is indeed back. Number 2 reason we're going to have to talk about the hissy fits being thrown by these Democrats. Democrat Al Green standing up, waving a cane at President Donald Trump in defiance. And Speaker Mike Johnson, rightfully so, throws him out of the chamber. What a disgrace, right? They're putting up their little signs. Imagine being a grown adult, an elected member of Congress, and you're sitting there as the duly elected president of the United States is addressing everybody in Congress, and you're holding a little sign like you're on a game show. Oh, Elon Musk steals. They're holding up these stupid signs, and they haven't figured out yet they're the reason why Trump is up there. Nobody helped Donald Trump win the popular vote more than those people sitting there with holding their little signs. It's because of what they did to this country that brought everybody out to the polls to vote them out, to vote the Democrats out of office. So in one hand, you have to laugh and mock them. But on the other hand, you have to thank them and be grateful, because without their apps, they had it. They had everything they wanted. And because they were put in charge, we got to see what it was going to be like with them in charge. It's the reason why President Donald Trump is back up there tonight giving this address. Thank you for being so poor and doing such a disastrous job that you gave us the opportunity now to make America great again. You truly bottomed it out, and now Trump brings it back to the top. Number 3 point of the speech, Trump talks about securing the border, and I think this was one of the huge number 1 things that he ran on. He brings attention to it early in the speech. And we know that President Trump's first month in office, illegal border crossings fell to the lowest ever recorded, down 94% from last February and down 96% from the all-time high of the Biden administration. ICE arrests of illegal immigrants surged 627%. And you even now got Mexican cartel operatives saying they are genuinely fearful for the first time in years amid Trump's administration crackdown. This goes to show that the Democrats allowed this country to get invaded. They knew what was going on. They encouraged it to go on. They did nothing to stop it. They tried to say, oh, we put a bill out there on the floor and Republicans rejected it. Otherwise, we could have secured the border. They didn't need that. And that was proven by President Trump coming into office, and with one stroke of the pen, got the freaking border sealed, closed off. The encounters are down to a bare minimum now, the lowest in history. Biden had the opportunity to do the exact same thing, chose not to. The Democrats had that opportunity, chose not to. They wanted these people in your neighborhoods. They wanted these people that came in here with all their crime, the gangbangers, all these people that they told you didn't exist. And they were here. And now Trump is, number 1, throwing them out. Number 2, preventing them from coming in anymore. Number 4, President Donald Trump talks about protecting America's children. Another huge thing that he ran on. President Donald Trump knows America's children are the future. He'll never stop fighting for their right to a healthy, productive upbringing and childhood. And that's why President Trump immediately took action to undo the damaging policies of the Biden administration on indoctrinating America's most vulnerable with dangerous, radical policies. Trump declares there are only 2 sexes, only 2 genders. He ended the unfair, demeaning practice of forcing women to compete against men in sports, which resulted in the NCAA changing its rules. We all spoke out about this. Riley Gaines, obviously there in the galley to appreciate President Donald Trump for doing this. The Democrats can't stand for this. They don't stand up and applaud the fact that women are being protected from men invading their sports. And the Democrats, who some of them, by the way, are dressed in pink and supposed to be supporting women and protecting women's rights, they didn't stand up when President Donald Trump spoke about getting men the hell out of women's locker rooms, getting men the hell out of women's sports. They didn't stand up for that. They think it's okay. As a matter of fact, in their little picture here, one of these women that are wearing pink is actually a man. It's a man disguised as a woman, and they're all pretending like this is normal and you should accept it. Donald Trump says, we don't accept it. We know it's bullshit, and now you're out. And that is what the American people want. Number 5, I'm going to hit you with. We can go on to a top 10 or 20 here. Number 5, President Donald Trump putting American workers first and bringing back American manufacturing. President Donald Trump standing up for American workers, strengthening American industries, and making clear to the world that America will no longer be ripped off, a push that has already delivered historic results. President Donald Trump restored the 25% tariff on steel imports, elevated the tariff to 25% on aluminum imports to protect these critical American industries from unfair foreign competition. We already see companies like the one in Taiwan investing $100 billion. We see Apple investing billions of dollars in the United States. The money is coming back, investing in the United States once again. It's going to create a jobs explosion here, and it's going to be great for the American worker. The tariffs are going to help, hopefully, eliminate the tax that we have in this country. We know that no tax on tips, no tax on overtime is, I can't tell you how big that is for the blue-collar workers like myself. No tax on overtime means a huge difference to the people that I work with, and this is why I think it's great. President Trump gave one of his greatest speeches. He looked right at the Democrats. He toyed with them because he knows he blasted them in the election. There's nothing they could do but sit there with their little pissing and moaning and do absolutely nothing about it. So Donald Trump let him have it, and he let us know that he's got our back and that America is back. I could have gave you 20 of those. I gave you the top 5. Those are the top I got. If you enjoyed these breakdowns, please follow the podcast so you can hear the top 5 reasons Trump is trending each and every day.
Trump is trending, he's everywhere. From the news to the cat babies in our air.